How's it going, guys? James96 here, back with another episode on Exiled, and today, guys, we are doing another one of our solo episodes. So let's get straight into it because I am excited about this one, guys. So thought we'd start off over by the challenge board over here. Just have a look at what we've done so far in the series. We've cultivated a tree farm, we've made charcoal, we've hit a ghast with its own fireball, found an enchanted item, pillaged a nether fortress, made a cobblestone generator, and that is all we've done so far, which is a pretty good start in my opinion. So we're going to work on some more stuff today, which will ultimately help towards this list. So let's get started. Yeah, we've got everything we need. So in today's episode, what we're going to do first of all is we are going to have a very quick recap as to what we did last time with Pure, and at the same time move on to what I want to do today. So to do that, what we need to do is we need to go over to the overworld, to our little prison cell that we've got, which should be a nice simple trip. Now that we've got this is actually one of my best ideas, making it so that we don't have to walk across this soul sand. And I should probably not be sprinting because I don't have a load of red mushrooms at the moment, and Pure isn't here to feed me, so we need to be a bit more careful than usual. But yeah, hopefully everything should be going okay. Yeah, we can still make it across. I always panic that a ghast has just completely torn this out to the point where we can't get across, but we still can at the moment, which is the main thing. So yeah, there's a couple of things that we need to get on with doing today, and it should work out pretty well, hopefully, if everything comes together. I'm trying to be a bit vague. Right, so there's a couple of things. Couple of things I want to do. You can see this has changed slightly in design. It's a mixture of me and Pure being on. I kind of dug out a little bit here, and he's put this chest here with some of the goodies in, which makes a lot of sense to put some of them there. That was obviously when he came on to do some recording, I presume. I don't really know what he's doing at the moment. I haven't spoken to him. But what we are going to be doing today is we've got a couple of things we need to do. I'm just going to wait for this last block to turn because it will probably help us out that little bit more. So I'll put a torch there. We're going to do a couple of things whilst we're in here today. So this is what we did last time. We made this cobblestone generator here, which seems to be working a treat. But there's a couple of things that I want to do today. I want to first of all do an experiment, and secondly I want to show off a little tip which I didn't actually know about, and well, kind of knew about, but I want to show off today because it's going to be very useful for this series. So what we are going to do first is we are going to make some slabs because I want to try something. Basically, with how mobs work, if you think of in the Nether, we've got things like blazes, and you can get skeletons, wither skeletons, stuff like that, but you can't get creepers, you can't get zombies easily, and you can't get spiders. So what I want to try and experiment with doing, and I don't know if this will work because I haven't really done any more experimenting than what I'm about to do now, is I want to try and make sort of chambers where they can spawn in, so dark rooms. And obviously the first thing that some of you who kind of know how Minecraft works is you have to be a certain distance away from mobs for them to spawn. So obviously the distance in this room isn't long enough because I think you have to be 16 away, and I don't think this is 16. It may be 16, but I don't think it is. So what we're going to experiment with doing is when you go into the Nether, the overworld remains loaded for 60 seconds. So what I'm hoping is, if we go through the Nether and then back again within 60 seconds so the mobs don't despawn, we may be able to, and this is just a maybe because I have no idea if this works, but we may be able to get some mobs in here that otherwise wouldn't spawn. But this is what we're going to be testing now. I have no idea if this works, and if so, how it works, but I'm willing to try and experiment here and find out. So yeah, if we do a thing like that, that is 1, 2, 3 high, 3 tall, yeah. So we've got a 3 tall chamber on that side. We'll do the same on the other side, and I just want to see if anything spawns in here once we go through the Nether, because if it does, that's awesome. That's what we want to happen. We want something to spawn in there. It also may take a few attempts because I don't know what the weather is outside. I don't think we've got a clock from anywhere, although for some reason I feel like we do, but that might just be me imagining things. So yeah, we're just gonna, we didn't quite make enough slabs, sounds about right. Never quite works exactly to plan. Oh, we just need 6, no way. Yep. that'll do us. So then if we jump on top this side, yep. And then like so. And then like so. And then one just here. Cool. So we've now got 2 spawn pads like so. So the idea is that basically what I'm hoping will happen is if we jump in through the Nether, and I'm not sure whether we need to wait more than 60 seconds or less than 60 seconds. I personally think less than 60 seconds, because I think stuff is more likely to spawn around now, and if we leave it too long then it'll despawn. I think this may work. I mean, it's only a chance as well. So, let's see, did anything spawn? No. Okay. Oh, we got a spider spawn. That looked like it spawned. Oh, hang on, we might have just been going through the portal. Oh, still going through the portal. Come on. Okay, we got back through the portal. Okay, so we've got it back and working now. I'm not entirely sure what just happened there. I seem to be getting stuck in the portal, and every time I stepped out the portal, I'd then be put like back in the portal or something. It was really weird what happened. That stone block shouldn't be there, should it? Oh, I have no idea. Anyway, right. So yeah, a spider seems to have spawned here, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there because it's hard to work out. So we're probably gonna. Oh, was that another spider spawn there? Straight afterwards. I don't know if this is the game messing up or if that actually happened. We're probably gonna need to experiment a bit more with this. But yeah, right. Let's leave that for a second and see if something else spawns in there, because then we'll know for sure sort of what's going on. But whilst that's doing that, let's grab some bone meal, because the next thing I want to do, and the other thing that we're going to be doing this episode, is we need to get seeds. Yes, we've got some already. I don't want to use all the bone meal. We've got 1 seed so far though. So I think I'll just use a few of them, because I don't know how much bones we're going to encounter. That kind of depends on how well this works as to whether we're going to get more bones. See, another spider spawned in there, which means one of 2 things. Either it's a massive coincidence and somehow they've got rid of the mob spawning, or they've got a spider spawner around here somewhere. And at the moment I'm leaning towards spider spawner, because that seems a lot more logical. And we're getting like no seeds from this as well, which is really frustrating. I'm sure Reaver will tell me that there's a much more efficient way of making sure that I get seeds. Probably need a much larger area. Speaking of Reaver, he came up with a couple of very good suggestions on one of the last videos, so thank you for that. If you didn't catch them, you should always read the comments section, because there's lots of useful stuff that gets discussed there. But basically he gave the very important points. Hitting a blaze knocks them out of fire, which was kind of an obvious one. The next one was interesting though, that fire protection reduces burn time, and that different things have different burn times. I didn't know this. So for example, a fire bow, or just walking in like a random piece of fire in the Nether, will burn you for less time than if you drop into lava, which makes sense, but I just didn't think the game had that kind of intelligence. So you learn something new every day, and I thought I'd pass that on, and that seemed like the right time. Oh, come on, no seeds, really? That's annoying. We're on 4 seeds though, so it's not a complete disaster. I don't really want to waste all the bone meal, because we're going to need some for other things. I'll use this last one up and then I'll leave it for now, I think. Hopefully we'll get a decent amount of seeds from this. Okay. So we're up to 6. That's not a complete disaster. But yeah, it looks like there's some kind of thing going on with spiders here. So, if that is the case, then we need to get something set up to be able to deal with them, so that we can properly investigate what's going on here. And I haven't got enough wood on me to do that. So, we will come back to this. Yeah, there's 2 in there now. So yeah, this is definitely... I refuse to believe this is a coincidence. 3 in there. Yeah, this is not a coincidence. Okay, so we've got a spider spawner in here. That's an awesome discovery. I'm sure it must be, because it's only spiders spawning. I do want to still see if we can get other mobs to spawn in here though, because I think I've got a good idea here. Yeah, another spider has spawned. Okay, so that's how we're going to get string, to get bows and wool for beds, I guess. But then beds aren't going to be that useful in the Nether, so I'm not sure. But yeah. Okay, that's pretty useful. That'll probably help pure as well, because it will stop. That might stop getting the potion effect. I say pure. It'll probably help me, you know. I'm sure I'm going to die eventually, like properly, rather than the ways I've died so far. Alright, let's go through then, and I'll kind of show what the second part of the episode is going to be. Then we'll go back to the first part. Then we'll probably end up. So it's a bit of an odd way of doing things this episode, I know, but it's kind of, you know, things are getting discovered at interesting rates. There's so many different things with this map. They put so much time into it that there's loads of little things. And one thing that I found very cool is that Dan said that he actually thinks of me when he's planning out the map and little things that I can come up with and such like. So it's good to know that that's a that I'm taking into consideration. It's always nice. I mean, of course I should be, because, you know, I'm an amazing guy, but it's weird to think that a map maker thinks of me specifically at some points when he's making things. But yeah, let's continue on. We got that there, which looks cool. I'm just gonna leave that for now. It looks pretty cool, but I don't really know what it means or what any of this because he says there's puzzles involved at some point, but I have no idea when they come into effect. Right, let's drop off some flowers, and yeah, let's go over what I've kind of been talking about. So basically, I've made this little area over here on this side, which we are now going to fill in with dirt, because basically I didn't really realise this, but you can grow, I kind of knew about it but not properly, is that you can grow crops in the Nether, which is a very useful mechanic for this map, because of the fact that, yeah, I did get it right, because of the fact that you've got very limited space in the overworld, so you kind of need to be able to utilise this space. And some of you will probably be thinking, as I was thinking admittedly, that how are you going to grow it without a water source? It's just going to pop off. And yes, that is the case, that crops pop off if they are below a certain well, if you think of it, crops pop off if they're below a certain light level, and dirt becomes untilled if it's below a certain light level as well. So if you keep the light level above, and I'm not entirely sure how this works, because at the moment I'm standing on light level 12. I think the lowest I get it is 10, so I don't know if it works in the 10 spots. It should work in the 12 spots, so I'm just going to experiment a bit. For now, we're just going to go with the 12 spots, because I can't really afford. The thing is, if it's got a seed on it, then it won't untill, is how it works. So it's a bit of an odd mechanic. So if you till, say, if we till this piece, where's my hoe? There we go. If we till this piece here, then that will turn back, I believe, is how it works, if we don't put a seed on it. But if we put a seed on them, then they won't turn back. I think I explained that really badly, but hopefully you guys got the message across, and I'll take this off as well now. So I'm expecting, and I may be wrong, I'm expecting this one to turn back to dirt at some point, but you know, it has a random timer on it, so I don't know how long it'll be. Now these aren't going to be that quick at growing. I'm actually surprised that that grew at that rate, because of the fact that without hydration it works slower, from my understanding. So whilst it will still grow, it will grow slowly, and that means that we need to get a nice big farm going, which is why I was trying to get as many seeds as possible. But at the same time, I don't want to use all of the bone meal, at least before I've spoken to Pure or seen if the other system works. But we've got these growing now, so hopefully that will provide us with a second. Yeah, see, yeah, that did work how I was expecting. So because there was no seed on it, that piece of land became untilled again, which is kind of what I was expecting. Well, it was what I was expecting to happen. So does that affect anything on this wall? We will be farming 2 sources of food because of that, because we'll be getting bread and we will have the mushroom stew. So we'll be able to take that off. We haven't managed to get a zombie to spawn yet. We might go over there in a second. Catch a fish. Oh, we can make fishing rod now as well. So that could be a fun thing to do this episode, so we get another challenge completed. So how do you make a fishing rod again? Oh god, I've completely forgotten. Nope. Close. It's like this, isn't it? Yes, okay. And my inventory's in a pretty good state for me, so I don't think Reaver will be too annoyed at me. Because normally my inventory is an absolute mess. So yeah, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to head back in the opposite direction. We're going to test out what's going on. Oh, I was going to take some wood with me as well, because then we can try and make some kind of farming thing for these spiders. We need to try and work out sort of how wide a radius they spawn in. This is all presumptuous as well, because I don't actually know for certain that there's a spider spawner. I'm just pretty certain there is. And I'm sure that someone will say in the comments below, yeah, that is a spider spawner. But Yeah, I don't know for sure myself yet, because we need to do a bit more testing, which I'll do off camera, because you know it's one of those things. But yeah, that's going to help out a lot, I think, if we have got a spider spawner there, because we can get XP from it. Not that we've got any way of spending the XP. We can get string from it, which is very useful. You could always do some string for making fishing rods, bows. What else can you use string for? Wool. So we've got an extra building block, I guess, which we could change the colour of. And I guess we could use that as like a highlight piece. I might actually do that off camera to do some more work on the base. I don't want to do too much work on that first base though, because I think we'll end up moving at some point. Because it's a nice starting area, but this map is very open world, so we need to be careful sort of not to put everything in one spot, because already we're kind of spreading out to the point where we're a bit thin. Oh, is this going to work this time? Or is it going to get me stuck in the portal again? Okay, I'm safe this time. And there's a spider here. Right, so first thing we were going to do is we're going to set something up here. So with spiders, from what my understanding is, and I don't really do a lot with spider farms. Is that fence? Yeah. The kind of best way to get them is the fact that they can't get through the gap between fences. So if we break this one out, for example, and we're going to need to get rid of some, or move some of this grass as well. Let's relocate the grass now. We should probably kill the spider actually. Is there another one up the top? No, we're safe. Let's take out this one and this one. Oh, can't reach it. Can't reach it, no. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're getting there. This feels a bit derpy, the way we're doing this. Okay. So if we go on this side. Nope, not there. And not there either. We want to try and keep it symmetrical. So I think if we go on this side, maybe take out this one as well. And if we put fence column along here, then the spiders won't be able to get to us. I don't know how that affects the light level actually. What's the light level in there now? Actually, yeah, I don't think fences affect the light level. Well, that just made things harder. There goes my original plan. Okay, we'll think about that for a second. That was kind of how I anticipated doing that. Nothing spawning in this one as well, so we can probably tear that out at some point. But we'll keep experimenting a bit longer. I don't know if I'm in the right spot. We need to move a lot of this dirt around. We need to try and keep grass though, so I don't know exactly how the best way to do this is. But I want to give myself a nice clear area to work in. So let's take out these blocks. Maybe move them to here. Like that, that makes sense. Okay, so it's a bit of an odd shape at the moment, but we shouldn't need too much more bone meal. So that should be good. So, my understanding is, at the moment, this is too light. Oh. Where's the other one gone? Where's the other fence gone? Aha. The server's trolling me today, I'm sure of it. Alright. If we go like so, and hit F3, our light level is light level 6. Okay, so that's not going to work. So we're going to have to think of another way of doing that. What blocks light level, but is also easy enough to get stuff from? If that makes any sense. Probably not. How are we going to do that? Because we got no way to push the items out is the problem that I'm thinking we've got. Okay, well for now we'll just put these slabs back and we'll have to think of a more efficient way of farming them later. Because now they should start spawning again pretty quickly. Right. Let's take out this torch and probably place it... Yeah, we'll place it down for now. Yep, okay. So that is working. Right, let's try and fish ourselves something. Can I get in? No. Can you fish in flowing water? That's my other question. I have no idea on that one. I don't think I can get the angle from here. Maybe if I go one further back. We've got to try and work out a spot where we can get an angle to fish as well. Let's try here. Nope. Nope. It's going to be really hard, isn't it? How are we going to do this? I think it's because we got this block here. So what if we break this one as well? What does the water do? It just goes in both directions. Okay, that's alright. So if we then maybe block this one off and go from here and then throw that in. Oh, that seemed to work. Okay, so it's going up. Wow, it's going right up. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to do that. I was kind of hoping it would just sit in the source block, but it's going up for some reason. Alright, we've got to try and pay attention. Alright. Fishing is difficult as it is, but this is going to be intense. Right, we can do this. I believe in us. Oh, I heard a noise. Oh, we got something. We got a fish. Yes. We caught a raw fish. And if we cook it, then we should get the achievement for catch and cook a raw fish. That was a waste of coal, but oh well. Oh, is that going up? I don't know if that counts. We'll see. Oh, that's going to be a nightmare to tell. Let's try again. No, it's done it again. Okay, that one seems better. It's at least inside the block this time. Oh, I think we just have to listen for the sploosh sound and then go from there. Can we do this? I just want to catch one more thing. And then we'll end up the episode there. Oh. Hey, we caught another fish. Awesome. Can we get that cooked? We probably can. And get the achievement? Yes, delicious fish. Alright guys, now we've definitely got 2 sources of food on the go, so we'll be able to tick off that one as well. So we have had another successful episode on the Exiled server, on this Exiled series. So if you enjoyed the episode, then please, of course, leave a like. We've discovered a lot today, so I'm sure it's worth a like. And if you haven't already, then please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm in the nervous 90s now, so every subscriber counts towards that magical 100 subscribers and the 100 subscriber special, etc. So please, if you haven't already, then consider subscribing. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.